Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Dukes will put total leather to crank us up. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
FIU set up with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Reinhardt. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Scoops it up, still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They're working that left side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
With the run on 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. FIU pushing tempo. He'll keep it on the sneak. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. From the gun. Touchdown, Florida International. First score of the game goes up.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. What a cut. Now he's loose. Kearney on the Jets. The tag. Touchdown, James Madison. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. On target to the left. Hits a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but it leaves it a little short of the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Leaves it with the running back. Across the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Dukes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He's got it on the right.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rolling right and going deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Hello.
They'll leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Dances away. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. First down.
Got his man all by himself. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, FIU. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Lets it fly. Working on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Trying to set up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quick release by the QB. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dukes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. On the move. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chasing, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Using his feet. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the back. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch him off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
The Dukes will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. It's clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
He wants to throw it. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking for a huge play. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
The throw to the outside is complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Unleashes one. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The give to the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bbit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the RPO, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. High the chains now on 2nd and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Love the effort, tried the toe tap, but at the end of the day, that's just a really good-looking incompletion.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Reinhardt. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Panthers will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The hand to the running back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. They need 1 yard on third down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Zings it complete to the right. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's a heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. App State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Mountaineers in a statement win if there ever was one. Fun one in the Big 12, Ben. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th and 10.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Reinhardt.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw again. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. This deep in the game, the entire outcome can swing on who makes the big play, and this time, great play by the defense.
Phenomenal job of just keying in. You could tell that defense was expecting that play with the game on the line. They had 11 guys on the same page. Phenomenal effort. Great job by the defense.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Finds his big tight end. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Florida International. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Looking to scramble. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
No, they're pretty awful.
Trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
So now it's 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Finding an escape route. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on second down. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Running to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the fullback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Panthers inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Looking to throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reinhardt. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them,